Hi there, signs of Gemini. This is your next 48-hour reading. I provide a channel through your spirit team to my spirit team, and we do it through the cards. So let's get going with your reading. I hope everybody's doing really good. Probably need to use a little bit of sage and clean the energy here. So yeah, I hope you're doing really well. I hope your day is going good. As good as it can be, I hope. Today might be the best day. You never know. Smells good. All right, Gemini. This is the Tarot of Oppositions, by the way. This girl is on fire. Okay, the sun energy is here, and it's in the position of feeling very energized. The sun is like the light that enters into your life, making so many things possible, making even things in the shadow light up so that you see that they weren't really dark anyway. It's just dissipating. So there's no fear when the sun is out here. You definitely have new things beginning. Okay. 2 for the outcome. Well, that's nice. Wow. Okay, so your outcome is really, really nice, Geminis. Your outcome is really, really nice. What I have for you has to do with, well, let's start with the first card, because sometimes I go a little sidetracked. All right, so we have got a 5 of Wands energy, which is it's in the reverse here, which is and it has a challenge of the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so it feels like there's something that's gone on for quite a long time. Either it's the energy of kind of feeling like you've been a pushover or not standing up for what you really want or believe for some reason, but that all is changing. The heart of the matter is, can you roll with the change? Can you accept that change sometimes will bring in really good, better, possibly results for yourself? Because if you look at this Knight of Swords in reverse, the sword is kind of, well, it's kind of tarnished or rusty, meaning that it's time for a change. That's exactly what that's coming across to me as, is it's time for a change. The King of Wands here is the past energy. I look at the King of Wands as like the master builder here. The person who knows what action to take. Maybe this is about feeling more confident in the past energy. That could very well be true. And the reason I think that we were more confident in the past energy here is because your present card, present situation, is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords in the reverse, like it is, can sometimes be looking at things as either black or white, or looking at things as stoic or stoicism, where we feel kind of disconnected from the heart space in a sense, because it's protection of some sort. And I know that doesn't sound right, but sometimes there is a need to detach from getting really overwhelmed by emotions. And it might have to do with this devil in reverse. It might be because you're in the process of shedding those things that don't serve you, or that don't make you feel better, those things that could sabotage yourself. I mean, this could be talking about any kind of addictions. And remember, we can have addictions to, or attachments to, thinking that we have to have something. And so what happens in return when we don't have it? Well, we get really kind of depressed and sad. And so the way that you can kind of ease that is if you're dealing with, well, especially if you're dealing with addiction or alcoholism, it is definitely imperative that you focus on that first. And then it's almost like, and then we're going to deal with these emotions, because the main issue right here has to be detached. So there's something that you've got to detach from that was not good for you. The moon energy, that's really nice energy, actually. It's really lit up. In this card, the moon energy is really, really lit up. And I associate the moon energy with the divine feminine. So I think that that is kind of telling us that you need to be really open to receiving. That's what this feminine energy is. It's receiving. And there are changes coming about. There are changes coming about. However, you see the moon, and you see the light that comes off of the moon is not as strong as the sun. So therefore, we do have to be careful. We have to take baby steps. Maybe being extra aware of our surroundings. And mindfulness of our body, that too could be these changes. So you're tapping into your intuitive side with this moon, and there are changes, but they are coming as you work on yourself. The changes outside your world end up coming too. So you start seeing a reflection. And I don't think that that's meaning to take it literal when you start seeing a reflection. I just think that your outlook on things are much better when you're in a good state of mind, and when you're being very aware of, one, the good things that lie there. The moon is there to, when it's full like this, to light up your way in the dark. So in a sense, we always have some kind of light here, right? The Two of Cups energy is your future energy. The future energy here, it's feeling like, so the Two Cups is in reverse, meaning that there are going to be times where we possibly walk away from partnerships that used to be good at one time. But like Hobson says, there are things that used to work that might not work anymore, right? Or something similar to that. What we did in the past might not work today. And it's no real judgment on that. Just be aware that there could be new partnerships and new relationships forming, all to help you. The full energy is the energy in the card of, or in the spot of, your hopes or fears. The full energy, you know, you see somebody, they look like they're about to step off a cliff, but guys, I think that's just the feeling of the Fool, because in reality, the Fool is about starting from zero, having new beginnings. And so, you know, when you see the Fool almost jumping off a cliff, or feeling like they're jumping off a cliff, that card is telling you the feeling that you get when you're in that Fool. Like, okay, everything's good, I'm going great. So what does the Fool need in order to be successful on their journey? They need to be aware of the surroundings, as to be aware when they might be walking close to an edge, for example. But like I said, I think this is more like the feeling. In your outcome, it's really great. We have the star energy, and then I have the Six of Cups in reverse. So this means there's a lot of mending that needs to be done. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. And like I said, the moon here is providing guidance, but it's like, you know, you feel like you can only walk one baby step at a time. I don't know why that's coming across as, maybe it's just you being extra careful. That could be it. Because maybe there's something about this mending that we're taking very seriously with the star energy. Like, and in a sense too, it could be feeling kind of disconnected, possibly from family or from your connections that would help you reach your goals. So yet again, that is just leading us to, you got to find this within yourself. And yes, any other connections or bridges that might have been burnt, we can try to repair those. Ultimately, keep focus on your star. Keep focus on what you have been wanting to do for a very long time. Sometimes it's a feeling, like I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I have always felt like I just want to be happy. You know what I mean? Or I just want to feel appreciated. I want to feel loved. And then that can lead you into wherever you go, you know, to work or to contribute here. I hope that made sense. I know sometimes it's like a roundabout way of getting to the point. But that's what I see in your reading today. So let's wrap this up and possibly pull, maybe to close out, we'll pull some crayon cards. Okay, and I purchased this crayon deck from the crayon website. That's where you get this deck. Beautiful. And you so are, Gemini. You so are. Wow. Your two cards that came out were You Are Powerful and One with Everything. Ooh, okay. Well, those are big. Those are big things to say. But if you walk around and nobody tells you you're powerful, you can do this, you can do that, then you're gonna have to realize the power within yourself without anybody, you know, telling you that you are powerful. Some people are afraid to see how powerful, Gemini, that you could become. And because that some know truly that you're just so magnificent that yeah, it's like, let yourself rise, let yourself shine, know that you are powerful in each and everything that you do. I have One with Everything, which is it's really, to me, this card is about divinity being in every single thing around you. Even things that we would consider inanimate, I feel, have, it's almost like a pantheistic view where I feel like God is in everything, and that's why you're able to see light in whatever you choose to see light in. If you seek, you will find it. And I think that that is what One with Everything is about, because it's always there. It's always been there. It is your belief It's your belief that can either help you or hinder you. If you have a belief system that leaves you open to many possibilities, then I think that you will see the one with everything. If you put limits on yourself or you refuse to see the light in something, then you're definitely not going to feel one with everything. You're going to feel separated. So I feel like you are one with everything. I do. And I feel like you can always find your power. I think you're very powerful. I think we all are. And Gemini, it's just kind of calling to you right now to grab onto that. Grab onto that feeling. All right, so you are appreciated. Hope I didn't say too much in that reading. I know I sometimes do that. So sending you light and love. I'm working on it. Bye.